Good morning, everyone. This is Emily, a typical American middle school student. Let's come to one day of her life. It's 6:30 in the morning. Emily is too sleepy to open her eyes. However, she has to keep rushing towards school, as school starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. Emily had hardly sat on her spot when the bell rings. She begins her first period of the day. She can hear the voice from her teacher, but also the constant calling from her stomach. She is so hungry. In order to come to school on time, she skips her breakfast again. For the whole morning, she tries to focus in class. However, she can't help falling asleep. I feel sorry for Emily, but she is not alone. This is quite a common situation in middle schools in the US. According to the survey, the average starting time for public schools in US is 8:03 in the morning. 75% schools start school before 8:30, of which 43% start before 8 o'clock. Mom told me early birds catch the worm. However, that may not always be true. According to the researchers done about school starting time, starting school too early may have some bad effect on adolescents. To begin with, starting school too early may lead to some health problems in adolescents. Numerous studies have already shown that early starting time may result in few hours of sleep, as teenagers may not fully compensate for early starting time by going to bed earlier, which may result in chronic sleep deprivation. Not getting enough sleep is associated with some health risks, such as being overweight, drinking alcohol, smoking tobacco, and using drugs. The American Academy of Sleep Medicine suggests teenagers aged between 13 to 18 should sleep 8 to 10 hours per day for good health. Obviously, it is an impossible mission if we don't adjust our school schedule. What's more, as students want to get to school on time, they may skip the breakfast. It will increase the health risk. Except the bad effect on health, starting school too early may also lead to some students' bad academic performance in school. It is the second time in a week that Emily fell asleep in her math class, and it's become harder for her to memorize the new vocabulary. The National Sleep Foundation poll showed that over a quarter of US teens are so tired that they fell asleep in class at least once a week. Lack of sleep, in turn, interferes with the learning. Sleep deprivation may impair the ability to be alert, pay attention, solve problems, cope with stress, and retain information. It makes it harder for students like Emily to be focused in class and learn efficiently. The last but not least, starting school too early may also result in some behavioral problems in teens and the distance between them and their parents. It is 2:30 in the afternoon. The school is over. But Emily doesn't have any plan for the rest of the day. Her parents won't be home until 6 o'clock. It shows that starting school too early will lead to end school earlier. That means students will have more flexible time after school, but it will in turn place a higher demand on their self-control. If they are not good at self-discipline and time management, they may not more likely to be tardy, absent, and have some behavioral problems in school. What's more, as school ends earlier and students will get back home earlier, and which in turn, they may spend more time at home alone rather than with their parents. Gradually, they may get used to being alone and reluctant to communicate with their parents. The efficient learning in school is based on both psychological and physical health. If early birds are sleeping birds, how can they make their way to the worms? Let's suppose if school starts at 9 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock, Emily will have 1 more hour sleep, so she will feel more energetic. And she can enjoy the tasty breakfast prepared by her mother in no hurry. And it will be easier for her to be concentrated in class and pick up new points easily. And as school ends later, it will be sooner for Emily to see her parents and share the story of the day. Emily's life changes. Starting school at a later time will increase the quality of education, health, and the welfare of our children, which will boost the achievements. So let's do it. Thank you.